everybody, and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, put the bell button on for more notifications. See what, who, me, moi. Baby, the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. Now, with me being on that side of TikTok, baby, I've been going down the rabbit hole, and China has been, without even trying, has really been making America look like a Ponzi scheme. A scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit. That's what it's looking like. Now, a lot of us know that America has always been built on the foundation of racism, capitalism, and all the other isms. So it's not a surprise, but yet it is. So as you know, because of this tariff thing, the tariffs that is going on with Miss Wig, Miss Tangerine, China then passes a law, and all the Chinese manufacturers that now make Louis, that make Chanel, that make Prada, Saint Laurent, Lululemon, Lulu Hell, they are now coming out to saying, yes, we are the manufacturers that actually make these items. Girl, what? All they do is ship it to Italy and slap a label on it that says made in Italy instead of made in China. But because of your racism, we know that people would not buy a luxury brand name that says made in China. And I just want to say, the DH gate girlies, I sincerely apologize. As somebody that has a relative that just wears Louis Vuitton hats, the Louis symbols all head to toe, it's DH gate. And we used to constantly make fun of this relative, and I'm just sitting there like, you know what? The whole time she was doing the knowledge, okay? The whole time she was doing the knowledge. Now, this is not surprising to me. So you mean to tell me a Chanel bag, a Louis Vuitton bag, a Saint Laurent bag, a Gucci bag only costs $5 to $10 to make, and y'all turning around and y'all selling it to us for $5,000? And then you go in some of these videos of these manufacturers, or some of the people that are in America that are actually working with the manufacturer and just trying to get more people to buy from them directly. A lot of these content creators, I'm looking in the comments, and baby, the girls that have brought their bags for $5,000, $35,000, $3,500, they are losing their minds. They're talking about, well, they're making videos, right? I was actually on one of the TikToks, and she was just like, it's all fake. They're lying to you. They're lying to you. So I responded, I'm just like, well, tell us, how is China lying to us when they just passed a bill over there in their country? They just passed a law over there in their country, because they're not playing with wig. They just passed a law over there in their country that the manufacturers can actually come out and just sell to us directly. Go around. Cut the middleman out. Get straight down to business. So you're saying it's a lie. None of these luxury brands have yet to release a statement, have yet to come out. Now, there's two reasons that could be, right? One reason is that, okay, why do we have to come out and say that they're actually right? You stupid idiots that are materialistic are going to believe us anyway. Or two, yeah, they're not going to come out because they know that all the Chinese manufacturers are absolutely correct. This whole idea and how we have been programmed for years upon years upon years to make it seem like China was this enemy. China was against us. Whole time, the phone I'm using made in China. This whole room is made in China. I'm starting to think I was made in China. My wig made in China. My glasses made in China. What do you mean China is the enemy? And 90 to 95% of the shit that we are operating and own has been made in China. And for years, I think China was just okay with being called the enemy until China had just said enough. First of all, Miss Wig, she's playing Connect 4. China has always been playing chess. We're talking about a country that has good, affordable health care, free child care. Like, you don't have to pay taxes upon taxes upon taxes. And I think we have always been bamboozled. We've been bamboozled. And a lot of people's eyes was open to the foolery, but there are some people whose eyes just wasn't open. I think America would be so much better off. It doesn't even matter the political parties, just America as a whole. I think we would be so better off as a country if y'all could get rid of racism. Y'all so fixated on racism. Y'all so fixated on capitalism that you're not really paying attention. So I always like digging down the rabbit hole and realizing that a fully loaded 2025 Honda Accord that costs $15,000, pick your Honda, doesn't matter. 2025 Honda Accord fully loaded in China costs $15,000. You convert it to USD, that's close to $8,000. Even if it was $15,000, baby, in America, you're not getting a Honda for $15,000. You will barely get a 2015 Honda for $15,000. Now realize it more and more, especially being a black woman, a black person in America, and knowing just what we had to endure for centuries in this country, and more people's eyes being opened up. America is really, to me, looking like a narcissistic parent. America is looking like a narcissistic ass parent. And America is playing on our top. Because America is making it seem like, hey, we can swindle them. As long as we can keep the poor people poor, the more poor people we have, the richer the others will be. So as long as we can keep them here, as long as we can mentally dumb them down, that they don't have to see through the bullshit. But it's very much so giving a narcissistic parent. Like, I want to have this appearance, and those that have narcissistic parents, the girls, they get it. I want to appear that I'm someone that I'm actually not. America has always been big on appearances, but it was only to fool us. Everybody else outside America knew what the hell was going on. I think it's always been to, if I could tell you that person, very narcissistic. I'm sorry. It's very, very narcissistic. And I hate to overuse that word, but it is. Because as long as I could tell you that country hates you, that person hates you, they're going to actually steal your identity over here. Never mind the fact that we've been stealing your identity and we've been putting you through the ringer. Never mind that. Don't look at that. Look over here, because those people never liked you whole time. You're the narcissistic motherfucker that don't really like us. And I also think the fashion industry, as somebody that loves fashions, right? The fashion industry, the music industry, I think they all play a role too in allowing these luxury brands to basically advertise to us, to advertise these luxury brands, to force these luxury brands down our throat, to make it seem like if you don't have these things, you're poor. Whole time you're really rich. You're really rich in other areas, but if you don't have these fancy, expensive things, Tesla, if you don't have these fancy, expensive things, then you're poor. You're not a somebody. And who doesn't want to be a somebody? A lot of us want to be a somebody. So we scrape, we steal, we beg, and we borrow, and we're damn near homeless to get some of those luxury brands. You think of all the artists that will like mention these luxury brands, mention these things in their music videos, and we constantly, in their songs, their lyrics, and we constantly have to hear it also playing with our psyche on making us believe that we need these things. Whole time, that fucking $5,000 bag costs $2. I could look just like you and also be able to pay my rent, also be happy, and buy a $5 bag, a $2 bag. So I don't understand what Miss Tangerine was saying, make America great again. Is this what he meant? Because we're going directly to the manufacturer. And I have yet to see a luxury brand release a statement. I have yet to see them release a statement. Nobody has released a statement. And everybody in the comments is like, oh, they're going to shut down TikTok. We don't have much. Y'all better screenshot, screen record. But in essence, they can shut down as many of these social media apps that we talk on that we talk to each other on. They could still shut them down. But it's here. It's here. It's here. You have to know what's happening around you. I don't watch Black Mirror. I think I saw like 1 or 2 episodes. But I'm starting to feel like I'm in the middle of a fucking Black Mirror episode. Like, this is getting really, really creepy. But America has always been creepy. But they will dangle things in front of us. You're getting sleepy. They will dangle these things in front of us to make it seem like we didn't just see what we saw. Or they know that because of social media and the swiping and everything, our attention spans, oh, they're not going to be on that long. That could be another thing while luxury brands are not saying anything, because they know our attention spans. 6 months from now, 7 months from now, they know that we're going to forget about all of this. But I think, too, that we also need to realize when supporting Chinese manufacturing, we also need to, when supporting them directly and cutting the motherfucking middleman out of math equation, we also need to take into consideration that not every person that we're buying from over there has good intentions. Just like not every person that we're buying from over here has good intentions. There's scammers all over the place. So you guys need to be leery of that. Definitely vet and research these vendors that you're buying from. But also too, the only gripe that I take with China is the simple fact that they're missing an important piece out. And I think that in some cases, we know that certain people in China uphold white supremacy. We know that they are anti-black as fuck. Some of them, you know what I mean? But it's just like here, it's just like it is all over the world. It's white supremacy, okay? Anti-blackness, white supremacy, all over the world. It doesn't matter. And they have taken part in that too. And I need them to start having that conversation that they somehow thought that white supremacy would benefit them. And it was okay when it was benefiting them till it wasn't benefiting them. Then we have a problem. So they need to start having that conversation also too, and finding out that the leather that the Chinese people receive is not Italian leather. A lot of that leather is coming from Kenya, and I need the Kenyan girls, I need the certain parts of Africa, certain countries in Africa that have been providing leather to them. I need them to come up to the front, come up to the microphone as well. We need to know what's going on with you so we can go ahead and purchase from you directly too. I think that China needs to also be transparent in having that conversation, because you're not exactly getting your leather from Italy, baby. You're not exactly getting your leather from Italy. We can talk about white supremacy when it's no longer benefiting you, but we still not 100% doing what's right. We need to start having a deeper conversation. Now, would I buy the bags? Now, there is a tier system, they said. So even though everything is being made at the same manufacturer, there is a tier system. Like the DH Gate, the bags that are $20 and $30 look not as close as the official Chanel bag. Even though it's made in the same warehouse, there's dupes. And then there's another tier that is like the 200, 300 bags. Those are as close as to in appearance. As far as leather quality, They're the ones that are closest to the official one. I don't know how it, like would I buy it to see? I think I would, because I don't know, I've never been materialistic. I love bags, but I've never been like, oh my God, because a big ass Chanel logo was on it, oh, it looks so nice. If the bag is nice and I like the bag, I like the bag. But I am not going to pay. I've paid a lot of money for bags at Target before we boycotted them. I've bought bags at Walmart. I bought bags from Shein. I bought bags from your local man on the side of the corner. No name bags. Like, I just love bags. So if it's a bag that I love, yeah, I don't mind getting it, but I'm not paying $3,000 for no goddamn bag. I'm not paying $1,200 for no bag, especially when y'all over here making them for $5, $10. I'm not doing that. That's just me. But I also need my people, my melanated people that look like me. I need y'all to also be aware that these luxury brands don't give a damn about y'all. How many times over the years have all of a sudden certain things been leaked about these owners of these luxury brands that say they don't want niggas in their clothes, they don't want niggas in their purses, they don't want niggas wearing their hats, wearing their sneakers? How many times do they have to tell y'all, and y'all still in the comment section fighting for y'all life for a group of people that don't give a damn about y'all? But the same people that's saying that are turning their nose up on this new information that's just been exposed. I would never buy a dupe bag. I would never buy a knockoff. You can tell. I'm going to keep my luxury items. Y'all the same motherfuckers that are talking about how much eggs cost. Y'all the same motherfuckers that got a problem with how much eggs cost. You're the same motherfuckers that got a problem with housing and how much that costs. Taxes. Can you afford it or can you not? Or you've just been programmed to think that because you have this item, you're so much better. But you can't afford eggs. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Share this with your neighbor. Share this with your pastor. Share this with your DH gate girlies, your Sheen girlies. Bye.
Denver's World Hair Care line, an all-natural hair and skincare line. We have amazing apple-cider tea tree root rinse for dandruff. All natural with all natural ingredients, and most importantly, affordable for you, your spouse, and even the kids. We also have the amazing papaya body oil, and baby, it smells amazing. Don't forget to head over to DenverWorldHairCare.com. Use promo code WINNING for 20% off to see all the amazing goodies.
I would be absolutely livid if I was flown out to Dubai and had a bunch of men shit in my mouth only to later find out that my luxury bag was only worth $8.